55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Thompson. Back to Durant. To the paint. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Of this we know. Draymond Green does not lack for confidence. Big time shot there.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors' 5. Now here's Curry. Green left side. Thomas against Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Curry, no good.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
So twice, right, Kevin? DeMar DeRozan's been a member of the United States national team, the 2014 World Cup, Rio Olympics, both golds. Pretty good start for him.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 7. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Livingston. No good. And so Salt Lake City takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone. The mental preparation that goes into one's first postseason as a player.
I think it's always a special time, Kevin, just because of the unknown factor. And at that time, it was the Clippers, my second season, a team that was very young and inexperienced. And so it was all fresh and new. And the biggest challenge for any coach in that sort of predicament is to make sure that players are on task and focused. We certainly were not. The Utah Jazz took care of us, and that's because of one John Stockton and Karl Malone.
Trailblazers trail by 13 on the court for Seattle. They've got Michael Jordan. Warning is out there with Jones, and it's Chris Paul, and it's Parker in at the 2 spot.
When the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage. And this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
For the Trailblazers, Gasol comes in for Victor Oladipo, and Aldridge is subbed in for Allen Iverson. And then for Seattle, Porzingis is coming in for Parker, and Pippen subbed in for Michael Jordan. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. James, the pass to Gasol. Allen Iverson is checked in for Jimmy Butler. .11 left in the fourth quarter. That cuts the lead to single digits. Iverson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Effective and fundamental basketball there. That's Aldridge. Sets the solid screen to free up his teammate.
Now Paul. Mourning with the screen. Now here's Paul. Pass to Porzingis. Gasol with the steal. Iverson kicks to Robertson. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And it's in there.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jones, no luck.
It'd take a miracle at this point.
Right, with this deficit and this late in the game, their time has already passed.
Pippen with the steal. Inside. Paul outside. And so it's Seattle winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. I thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. Played pretty solid defense as well. Got the win. So.
Great effort tonight, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long. Davis against Schroeder. Bryant is doubled. Taken away. Schroeder against Davis. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. There's a good screen. Here's Schroeder. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
You know, we just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
The ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Ingram. DeRozan defending. Randall against Antetokounmpo. And the shot falls short this time.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
On the court for Salt Lake City, they've got Antetokounmpo. Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, home in the paint. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
And Salt Lake City making a change here. West is checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
2 on the clock. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Salt Lake City moving the ball around. Here's Wade. Count it!
Watch out. D-Wade has caught fire.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Exactly. You're right on top of it, Greg. No need to chuck up a 3. Just be smart and get a quality shot.
Thomas outside. Misses the tray.
That was not the best screen in the world, clearly. Got to credit the defense for keeping after the shooter and making it difficult for him.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 11 seconds left in the game. It's Ingram on the wing. No good from outside. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Relax on the first.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And so Salt Lake City takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Williams passes to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Butler kicks to Wall. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's... There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Griffin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is, Greg, when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
Two shots.
A free throw drops for Griffin.
It's all that work in the offseason Blake Griffin does, wanting to be great. His passion and love for the game driving him.
Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Seattle. Alinari comes in for Michael Jordan. Then for the Pistons, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Millsap. Johnson comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Dwight Bikes in for Ish Smith. He's perfect from the line this time. And you don't see it quite as often anymore, but if you give Blake Griffin some space, Brent, and a path to the hoop, he'll put you on a poster and whatever other social media you've got. And I know you've got a lot.
Yeah, log in, Kevin, and you'll see some Blake Griffin highlight plays. And it does seem like he needs a little bit more room to get to that burst. But that's a guy who's a veteran. That's a guy who's understanding his game a little bit better and still finding ways to be effective.
We've got Stoudemire. Jones is out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Mourning in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
Blake Griffin taking 2 shots.
Two.
That free throw good from Griffin. Good on both. 15 seconds left in the game. Here is Parker. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Gordon, nice win for you guys tonight. What was the difference?
Energy. I think we play with a lot of energy, passion, especially defensively. You know, when we're all doing our job and we're playing and we're focused and we're solid defensively, we're not really having lapses, we can be a pretty good team. You know, that we don't have to walk the ball up the court, and it's not as difficult on our offense. So it all starts defensively, and I think it all starts with energy down there.
You've become one of the best young defensive teams in the league, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see